Brand new 387 RBS open range here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. That's 387 Bobbert Sam. And this is what happens when a designer, I think, spills water on his notes and two pieces of paper get stuck together. They took the 377 front living, and then they took the 397 bath and a half, flipped the 397 around, and just tacked it on the back of their front living. This is the first of its kind, industry exclusive, front living, bath and a half, fifth wheel. Very cool. It's very similar in a lot of ways to like a motorhome layout if you think about it. There's a lot of motorhomes that have a rear master bath and then like a traveling mid bath. This is similar in a lot of regards, though you're obviously probably not hopping around the bathrooms in transit. She weighs 13,525, and I checked the spec sheet. It's 41 foot 6 inches and basically comes with its own zip code. Has all the things that make the Open Range 3X a very standout product, deceptively so. These guys are really ahead of the curve in a lot of ways. Front living rooms don't usually have big pass-through storage, and sitting right here it doesn't look like it, but when you move through a little bit, let me open the door to see, you've actually got a very decent, respectable pass-through here. You have a little bit of extra storage up front here. Well, a little bit. This is actually a very large front compartment. Fifth wheels like this don't usually have big front compartments. Something I like about these, they're standard wired for double batteries, but you don't have to like cross wire them. You can just wire them independently. Use one or both batteries. I believe that's the master and that's the secondary side over there. You see these strong arm bars. This is a big girl. She is wide body. She's 102 inches wide, so 8 foot 6 inches. That extra 6 inches in every room makes the difference. Also, you have deeper slides on your Open Range models, or Highland Ridge, in case you're curious. The names are essentially interchangeable. We've got an Equiflex suspension and an Equiflex pin box. The idea here is that this big behemoth, a lot of that shock and jolt gets absorbed before it gets translated into your vehicle. You may also notice just a kickin' high gloss package on this. I mean, look at the reflectivity of that. It's like looking into a very still lake or pond. The docking center, naturally all enclosed, but I like how they don't have it like hidden behind one main baggage door. Instead, it kind of has its own little thing going on. But this is part of the reason that this thing has the best cold camp rating of which I am aware. Like when you get to their underbelly, most fifth wheels at this category are going to say, we have an enclosed, insulated, forced air heated underbelly. But this has literally double the insulation because it has the same insulation above and below the holding tanks, and it has a hot air return so that you're not just pumping heat into a pressurized capsule. That's a huge difference Open Range does different. And that hot air return actually helps heat your bathroom floor. That's very cool. So this gets constant cyclical flow of air, and notice too that it's fully skirted. A lot of fifth wheels, when the skirt comes down, it doesn't go all the way to the I-beam, but you can clearly see right here that it does. That is another area where you have a dead air pocket where air is not exchanging. The reason it's called 3X is because it has 3-inch walls. The walls are 50% thicker than pretty much anything else except 3X copycats. And then, like all Open Ranges, we got the laminated sidewalls. We've got the 6-inch double arched roof. It's arched inside and outside with a plywood deck on the roof and floor. These are big. These are big 16-inch Westlake radials, and they get the job done. I have not heard of tire problems on Open Ranges. A little extra storage below the bed, but I like how they segregated it inside versus outside, so you don't have to deal with cargo shift, and you don't have to like dig belly deep in that to get to stuff. Front and rear caps. A lot of RVs at this size and price point, they drop off the rear cap. That's one of the things I do like about the Open Range, is they still have that full cosmetic appearance. A cap is literally nothing more than cosmetic, but man alive, does that look good. Now, here's a very cool thing. It looks like one giant awning. There's actually two one-touch automatic awnings, and I do mean automatic, not just a power awning. Normal power awning, you sit there and hold the button while it rolls out, and it stops moving when you let go of the button. These are actual one-touch roll in, roll out. Tap it, rolls all the way out to the perfect point, and it's actually double pitched so that you get great rain runoff. And someone's gonna say, well, doesn't that slide take up your patio space? No, that's why the rear awning goes all the way back here. Propane quick connect, outside TV hookups, and what I like is all of this party stuff, it's at the back of the camper. It's where you're gonna wanna hang out. Up front by the nose, that's where you have the traffic. This is your private family party patio space. There's a lot of alliteration going on there. This is going to throw some people off. This is new to the industry this year, and it is awesome. This is MoRide's new entry step system, and I tell you what, we cannot get enough stuff built by MoRide in this business. They have the best quality control and tolerances out there. So you're looking at this, you're like, huh, that's goofy. But notice where it's located. It's located directly over the wheels, kids. You can't do that with normal RV steps because you need a step well to hide the steps when it recesses. This allows you new floor plans like this that have never and could never exist before. And what's really neat is when you're done with it, let me open this out of the way, friction hinge door so it's not in your way. Super lightweight, all aluminum, easy to manage, locks right up in place, and bang, you're done. That's all there is to it. It actually hides inside. Nice, clean, simple look. And then when you're at your campsite, just a quick twist and release. Oops, got to keep the door open when you're doing that. There we go, one-hand operation. Simple, slick, and easy. And what I like about this, normally front living rooms with a second entry door, the door takes you into the bedroom. This leaves you with a private bedroom where people aren't traipsing in and out all the time. It takes you to the hallway, which by the way is right next to the half bath. So if you're traveling, you don't have to open the slides to get to the bathroom in the kitchen. You can simply open that door, hop inside, do whatever you need, hop back out. Simple, easy, just awesome. And notice too, they don't use a screen door on here. Instead, they give you this giant window, and it has a sliding airflow panel as well as a privacy shade on that. Speaking of windows, look at these dining windows. Well, you can't because it's in the shade, idiot. Call myself an idiot, not you, obviously. Big windows on this slide out here. Now, they have two different step systems, which some people are going to think is odd. It's because they need that one there, but they don't need it here. These are aluminum plank entry steps. They're anti-slip. They're stronger than steel steps. They're solid, they're stable, they're sturdy. They do everything they need to do. Hopping inside for you here. Oh, nope. I better turn on my battery box or it's going to be a little dark. This thing's only got about 1 billion lights, man. Holy cow. I was walking around like, there's light switches, there's light switches, there's more light switches, there's switches everywhere. But what I do like about them is that they're arranged in a very logical, like, zoning pattern. So like when you're here in the kitchen, these are your kitchen lights. When you move over here, you've even got like nice little sort of credenza or hutch lights. You got your main living room cabin lights all right here. Everything's in one spot. Now, this RV in this video has options and like a decor. This color scheme may not be the same on the next one that we have in stock, for instance. So if you like everything in this except the pillows, if you're like, I think those pillows are stupid, well then don't buy this one. We've probably got a different one in stock. Chances are the one in stock is not the one you're looking at in this video anyway. So we've seen a front living room a bunch of times at this point. Chances are you folks are educated buyers because people don't stumble into open range by accident. People who are very educated in RVs go, oh my gosh, these guys are on another level. That's who tends to be appealed by open range. So I'm not going to belabor on all this too much. You've got dual opposing hide beds. They kiss in the middle for that upstairs mega bunk. And these are full length hide beds. It's not a trifold and a bifold. Because it's wide body, they can do dual trifolds to give you just this awesome living room area. Now, your front entertainment up here is deceptively deep. They did not waste an ounce of nose cap space. You can see how deep that is if you want to put like a Blu-ray player or something in there. And what I do like too is that all these countertops here outside the kitchen, they're all hardwood. It's not, they didn't like go down to a press board with Formica top. The electric fireplace there, it's 5120 BTU, which there's usually a 4K and a 5K, so they're using the bigger one. You probably didn't even realize there was a different size fireplace out there, but Open Range uses a big one regardless of whether you know it or not. Electric space heater is what you want to think about that. Especially when you got the grandbabies up here sleeping on the mega bunk, that's a nice little heater for them. And check out their awesome theater system. Hey, you get to see me. How you doing, Josh the RV Nerd? With the dual Furrion Bluetooth sound bars. Very cool stuff. And you got the little hideaway medicine cabinet back here. So if you've got the, say the libations that you need to keep away from little hands, that's a good spot to do it. Or God forbid you put movies or blankets or anything back there, really. MCD blackout roller shades. MCD, by the way, is just a name brand. You've got the nice roller shades, and on your, you'll see on your windows here, you have actual day and night sections. There's your day section. This is your night section. You can really black it out for privacy in here. So we spin around. I do want to point out the fact that even all the way up in the upper corner with, you know, shoes and hat and, you know, boots and pants and everything on, I've got plenty of headroom in here. This is a full walk-in height RV. A non-laminated roof like this actually you can have better insulation in it than a laminated roof. Laminated roofing, the R value is based purely on thickness. This, they have double residential batten insulation in there. They have radiant thermal foils in there, all kinds of stuff. So you get better insulative qualities here. And notice that we have double AC ducting, and it's racetrack ducted. So it actually bends around at the end, and it's cyclical just like the heat system. It gives you, it won't get colder, it'll get down to temp faster and stay there more easily. Dual, you know, reclining theater seat, wall hugging style here, so you don't have to pull it physically away from the stand, and I love that big breeze window right there. You are not hurting for glass in this thing, that's a fact. Downstairs, we've got our Corian countertops, and they are true Corian. There's nothing wrong with, like, say, LG solid surface countertops. This just seems to be the brand that consumers like. I don't know if it has a superior, like, wear rating or whatever, but it seems to be, like, the premier brand of things. I'm not a solid surface countertop expert, so pardon me on that. Oh my gosh, I forgot a huge thing. Whisper quiet AC. You hear it? Of course you don't. It's whisper quiet. But more specifically, it's because the AC is not turned on. But you've actually got dual whisper quiet AC on this. So you also have this same quiet AC in the bedroom, which frankly is where you need it the most. Because when that AC kicks on in the bedroom, it'll wake you right up. Now you don't have to deal with that. There's a wall controller for the ceiling fan up here. So when you're cooking, that'll exhaust heat and not burn you up. So you've got a nice big cabinet going on over here. I like that backsplash. And you've got good prep space. You've got actually 4 independent countertop sections. All have at least one power outlet, if not more, for appliances and fun things like that. They got rid of the solid surface sink covers because people didn't stow them in transit and they tended to break. So instead they gave you something that's a little more useful, frankly. You've got a cutting board, then you've got your little vegetable cleaner here. It's actually more functional, and not to mention they changed this stainless steel sink up to a more residential style. That looks good. And the island is only loaded with a ton of storage. Oh, I forgot another drawer over here. I like that. I like these thinner drawers. Instead of wasting space, they did something with it. I wish more of the RV industry took notes from that. These little drawers, instead of nothing, those are awesome and they're worth their weight in gold. More brands need to buy into that. And when it is going to be a funny toothpick door, drawer, pantry, whatever, they make the storage come to you instead of the other way. Recessed stove and sink for max prep space, convection microwave oven, which you expect out of a big fancy pants high-level unit. And you're looking at this, you're going, oh, that's a big pantry. Think again. This is your guest bathroom. This is the half bath. This is the traveling bathroom with a waterproof countertop and stainless sink and huge medicine cabinet. They did not waste an ounce of space here. Porcelain, by the way. Moving on. Right when you walk in this rear door, which I'd kind of consider the main entry door, or at least the party door, if I can unlock the door because I'm too stupid. This is where your patio and your picnic table and TV outside and stuff is going to be if you do all that. Well, you've got a door right in here to a coat closet or a bathroom. You've got everything right where it needs to be. It makes the most sense. And light switches right when you walk in every room. This rear bedroom is so cool. You've got that full master bath in the back, and I looked at this. I walked in here because I'm used to seeing in a front living room, rear bedroom, fifth wheel. That's usually a closet, and I went, these idiots. There's nowhere to hang a shirt. They left out all the hanging storage. And then I walked in here and I started looking around, and I turned around and I went, oh, they just moved it. This is very cool. I like how they have this segregated. You got big time long-term storage up front, so if you're going to be full-time livers, guys, this thing is that seasonal insulated rated thing. Then when we start looking over here, this big closet is your stackable washer dryer prep station, and over here we just have a normal closet with a nice little Dyson handheld charging station. So you've got an easy lightweight vacuum here. Now this is a True King 60 by 80 True King with easy lift storage below. And I like those elevated side stands. A lot of king beds don't allow for that, and they do put power outlets right down there. It's black on that dark wood. You probably can't see it in the shade, but they're there. Now, we've got this double sliding door rear master bathroom, and you are never going to feel cramped in here. This has so much space. This is a wide body rear master bath with an incredibly structurally strong. This is how open range 3Xs are built, guys. You see my feet standing in the shower? This thing is awesome. You can just pound in here and it's not gonna hurt anything. And if you get freaked out that I'm stomping in the shower, you need to understand how these are built, and you need to understand that it's not the ones that I stomp in you should worry about, it's the ones that I don't that you should worry about, because there's a reason I don't stomp in some of them. They can't take it. So there's plywood decking under there. Frankly, they don't even have to do that. This shower is self-reinforced from the manufacturer. These things are awesome. When I first saw that you could stomp in these, it was actually in a fifth wheel that did not have any support decking under it yet. The enclosure itself is structurally reinforced. Now we get out of the shower. We want to stand up and put on our pants. Look at all that floor space. All kinds of floor space. People don't think about that until they already spent their tens of thousands of dollars on the RV. This is the stuff that matters. You have all the room in the world. You want to sit on the toilet. You want to stretch your legs out. I can barely touch those doors with my long legs. Again, stainless sink, waterproof countertops, big medicine cabinet over here, and a floor to ceiling, super large linen space. You know, you've got room in here for not just your linens, but also your shampoos and your all your toiletries and your toilet papers and all that. And hey, extra TV for the bedroom here, so you never miss a moment of your favorite shows. This RV has all of the things ever conceived in a couple's coach in one couple's coach. I've never seen that done before, so give us a call, learn a little bit more. 800-256-5196, HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.